If your email list isn't growing, you're losing sales, plain and simple. And in 2025, it's harder than ever to get people to sign up. But here's the thing, the brands that get this right, they're growing faster than ever. So if you want an email list that actually brings in revenue, keep watching because I'm about to show you exactly how to make it happen. Hi, friend. I'm LIEZLE and I help e commerce brands simplify email marketing and turn their Klaviyo email list into their most profitable business asset. Growing your email list in 2025 isn't as easy as it used to be. Customers are pickier, more skeptical, and way more selective about who they give their email to. And honestly, can you really blame them? Every time they shop online, they're bombarded with pop-ups, discount codes, and newsletter signups. So if your strategy is still just join our newsletter or get 10% off, that's why your list isn't growing. The big shift happening in 2025 is that people won't just sign up because you ask them to anymore. They need a reason, a real incentive that feels valuable. And here's something else to think about. We know that consumers don't buy the first time they visit your store. The latest research shows that it takes anywhere from 6 to 20 touch points before a customer actually makes a purchase. And if they don't sign up for your email list, you're relying on them just magically coming back on their own, which rarely happens. Think about it. Someone who lands on your website and sees a get 10% off pop-up is already thinking, I probably won't buy now. The discount isn't enough to make them commit. And since they aren't ready to purchase, they're going to click away. But if you offer them something they actually want, something that helps them now, whether it's a quiz, a VIP offer, or a free guide, they're much more likely to sign up. And once they're on your list, now you actually have the chance to get in front of them multiple times, build trust, and guide them toward a purchase. The bottom line, email isn't just about list growth. It's about getting more touch points with your potential customers. And if you're only offering a weak incentive, you're losing the opportunity to ever get to those 6 to 20 touch points that lead to a sale. So what actually works in 2025? What kind of lead magnets will get people excited to sign up instead of ignoring your pop-ups? Let's talk about 3 of the most effective ones we're seeing right now. First up, quizzes. People love quizzes. They're fun, interactive, and they really feel like a personalized experience. Instead of just throwing out a generic discount, quizzes give customers a reason to engage with your brand. They feel like they're getting a customized recommendation, not just signing up for another email. One of the best examples of this is Il Maquillage. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but let's go with it. It's a beauty brand that absolutely nails the strategy. Their lead magnet is a quiz called Find Your Perfect Foundation Shade in 90 seconds. Customers go through a few quick questions and at the end, they get their personalized shade recommendation. And guess what? To get the results, they obviously enter their email. This works so well because it doesn't feel like a pop-up, it feels like a tool that helps them make the right choice. And because they're invested in the result, they're much more likely to buy the recommended product. You don't have to be in beauty to use this. If you sell skincare, you could have a quiz like take our 60-second quiz to find the best routine for your skin type. If you sell pet products, maybe it's find the perfect food for your dog's breed and age. If you sell jewelry, what's your perfect everyday necklace? Take the quiz now. It works because it feels personal. It gives the customer a reason to enter their email. And best of all, you're collecting valuable data that lets you send them more personalized emails later. The second high converting lead magnet we're seeing right now is VIP waitlists. Exclusivity sells. People want first access, early drops, behind the scenes content, and when they feel like they're getting something special that not everyone else has, they're way more likely to sign up. A great example of this is Glossier. Instead of just saying join our list, they offer a lead magnet that says get first access to our newest product drop. And what happens? Customers sign up. knowing they'll be first in line when a new product launches. This creates urgency and anticipation. They aren't signing up just to get another email. They're signing up because they want to be the first to know when something exciting is coming. This works especially well for brands that release limited collections, seasonal drops, or high demand items. If you're in fashion, you could say join our VIP list for early access to our spring collection. If you have a subscription box, get exclusive sneak peeks and subscriber only bonuses. If you sell handmade products, be the first to shop our limited edition pieces. And the best part, it builds hype. It gets people excited before you even launch. So when that product drop happens, you already have a warm list of people ready to buy. The third type of lead magnet that's working incredibly well right now is high value guides or cheat sheets. People love quick, helpful resources that solve a problem instantly. A really good guide positions your brand as an expert, builds trust, and gives customers a reason to come back. A perfect example is Overtone, a hair care brand that sells color depositing conditioners. Their lead magnet is called The Complete Guide to Maintaining Your Vibrant Hair Color. It's a simple, high-value resource that helps potential customers avoid common mistakes. Why does this work? Because it's super relevant to their audience. People who are interested in hair color want to keep it looking fresh, and Overtone is teaching them how to do that while introducing them to their products. This approach works for so many industries. If you sell skincare, you could offer the ultimate acne-free skincare guide. If you sell home organization products, 10 must-know tips for organizing your pantry. If you sell baby products, perhaps the new parent's guide to baby sleep. And here's the key. Your lead magnet should naturally lead into your product. If you sell skincare, your guide should include product recommendations. If you sell baby products, your guide should help parents with something your product solves. So let's bring this all together. If your lead magnet is still just a discount or a newsletter sign up, it's time to rethink your strategy if that isn't converting well. The best lead magnets in 2025 are quizzes that feel personalized, VIP waitlists that create exclusivity, and high-value guides that instantly solve a problem. And the brands that get this right, they're growing their lists faster than ever. Now that you know that what makes a great lead magnet, let's talk about how to get more people to actually sign up. Because if your email opt-in forms aren't optimized, even the best lead magnet won't convert. If you're not sure what kind of lead magnet will work best for your store, I've got you. I created an easy quiz that will help you find the perfect lead magnet to grow your email list and boost sales. Whether you need a quiz, a guide, a VIP list, or something completely different, this quiz will give you a personalized recommendation tailored to your business. It only takes a minute, and at the end, you'll get a clear action plan to start growing your list today. Take the quiz now at SheCommerceSimplified.com/quiz or check the show notes. Okay, the second strategy is our website checkout optimizations to capture more emails. If you're relying only on pop-ups to grow your email list, you're losing hundreds of potential signups every month. Pop-ups do work, but they shouldn't be your only strategy. Think about it. Not everyone is going to sign up the first time they see your pop-up. Maybe they close it too fast. Maybe they just aren't in the mood, or maybe they weren't even paying attention. But here's what most store owners don't realize. The best email opt-ins aren't always the ones that pop up in your face. They're the ones that feel natural, so natural that customers barely notice they're signing up. So instead of relying just on pop-ups, let's talk about other high converting places where you can capture emails without annoying your visitors. Let's start with pop-ups because they do still work very effectively if you use them the right way. The problem isn't pop-ups themselves, it's bad pop-ups. I'm going to touch on this topic, but for an in-depth breakdown, you can listen to last week's episode where I answered the top 6 questions e-commerce store owners ask me about pop-ups. And at the end, I show you the strangest, most ridiculous pop-up on the internet that I hope you never recreate. But what is worth repeating though is if your pop-up shows up the second someone lands on your site, you're interrupting them before they even know what you sell. If it keeps appearing on every page, it's going to frustrate them. Instead, try this. Exit intent pop-ups. These only show up when someone is about to leave your site, so they feel less aggressive. Scroll triggered pop-ups. These appear only after someone has engaged with your content, which means they're already interested. And delayed pop-ups. Wait at least 10 to 15 seconds before showing them, so visitors have time to browse first. Here's the key. Your pop-up should match the customer's intent. If they're leaving your site, the pop-up should give them a reason to stay. If they've been browsing for a while, it should offer them something that makes sense based on what they've been looking at. You also need to ensure you have the Klaviyo pop-up teaser button activated to ensure that if someone closed the pop-up too soon, but later decided, man, I actually want that freebie, then they can easily make the pop-up reappear. One of the biggest missed opportunities for email capture is at checkout. Here's why this is so powerful. Someone who is already shopping is highly engaged, even if they don't complete their purchase. So capturing their email before they leave means you can follow up. If you've ever added something to your cart and then left the site, you've probably gotten one of those you left something behind emails. That happens because the store captured your email before you left. And now you can easily spend 3 to 5 days reminding them and convincing them why they should follow through with the purchase. If you're using Shopify, you can add an email opt-in field on your checkout page so people can subscribe while they're shopping. Klaviyo even lets you track those abandoned checkouts so you can send them a reminder later. But email capture doesn't stop after the first purchase. A lot of brands only focus on getting emails from first-time visitors. But what about your existing customers? The post-purchase confirmation page is another perfect place to get people onto your VIP list. Instead of just saying, thanks for your order, use that space to invite them to sign up for exclusive perks, loyalty points, or VIP-only sales. This works really well for brands that have repeat customers. If someone just bought from you, there's a good chance they'll buy again, but only if you keep them engaged. On product pages, micro commitments convert. Not every customer is ready to buy right away, but that doesn't mean they aren't interested. Sometimes they just need a little nudge. This is where product page opt-ins can be a game changer. Instead of asking for the email in a generic way, connect it directly to the product they're viewing. For example, if you sell fashion, you could have a small email sign-up box that says, "Want styling tips for this dress? Download our guide for exclusive outfit ideas." If you sell skincare, not sure which product is right for you? Take our quiz for a personalized skincare guide. The reason this works, it's a micro commitment. Instead of saying sign up for our emails, you're making it feel like they're getting something specific and useful. Inside blog content and guides. This is a soft, high value opt-in. And if you're already using content marketing, which you should, your blog is another powerful place to capture emails without being pushy. Let's say you have a blog post called "The 5 Best Skincare Ingredients for Acne-Prone Skin." Instead of just hoping people read it and leave, use that content to drive signups. And at the end of the post, you could say, "Want more expert skincare tips? Download our free guide, the ultimate acne-free skincare routine." If someone is already reading your content, they're engaged. That means they're way more likely to sign up for something that continues helping them. And then loyalty programs and account signups. Email capture disguised as a VIP club. One of the smartest ways to collect emails is make it feel like joining an exclusive club. Instead of saying sign up for emails, position it as a loyalty program. Customers don't feel like they're just joining a list. They feel like getting rewarded. For example, Sephora's Beauty Insider program. Customers sign up with their email to earn points on every purchase. Nike's membership program. People join with their email to get early access to limited edition sneakers. And fashion brands with birthday rewards. Get a special gift on your birthday. Join our VIP list. These kinds of email opt-ins work because they shift the focus from what the brand wants, the email, to what the customer gets, exclusive perks. And if your only email capture strategy is a single pop-up, you're missing huge opportunities to grow your list. The best opt-ins aren't loud and aggressive. They're seamlessly built into the shopping experience and carefully thought out. Use exit intent pop-ups strategically. Capture emails at checkout. Add opt-ins to product pages. Leverage content marketing. And turn your list into an exclusive VIP club. Because the more opportunities you give someone to join your list, the more likely they are to sign up. Now that we've covered where to capture more emails, let's talk about how to turn your social media audience into email subscribers, because that's one of the most untapped list building strategies right now. So the third strategy is leveraging social media for list growth. Social media is a great tool for visibility and engagement, but if you're not using it to grow your email list, you're leaving money on the table and, quite frankly, wasting effort. A big follower count doesn't equal sales if those followers never join your list. And here's the truth. Social media platforms own your audience, not you. And I'm sure you've heard that said multiple times. If Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest shut down tomorrow, would you still have a way to reach your customers? That's why every social media strategy should have an exit plan, a way to take people from just liking your content to signing up for your email list. But here's the key. You can't just ask people to sign up for my emails. No one wants more emails in their inbox. That's why the 80-20 rule is so important. 80% of your content should give your audience something. Educate them, inspire them, entertain them, make them feel like following you was a great decision. And 20% of the time, you need to ask for something. But here's the trick. You don't just say sign up for my emails. Instead, you offer something valuable in exchange. This works best when framed as, want this freebie? Drop a comment and I'll send you the link. Grab our free guide, template, or checklist. Link in bio. DM me VIP and I'll send you early access. Nobody will sign up if there's nothing in it for them. But when you position your email list as a way to give them even more value, people will be excited to join. And the 3 best ways to turn social media followers into email subscribers is 1, link in bio, but make it strategic. Most brands drop a generic website link in their Instagram bio, but that's a wasted opportunity. Your bio link should take people straight to your best lead magnets. A real example, the SIL, a plant shop, doesn't just link to their homepage. Their bio CTA says, get our free houseplant care guide. When users click, the first thing they see is an opt-in form for that free guide. So how can you apply this? Instead of shop now, try grab our free guide, link in bio. Or use a link tool like Linktree or a direct landing page in Klaviyo. If you have multiple freebies, test which one converts best. Then Reels, Stories, and TikToks with direct CTAs. Most brands don't promote their email list enough on social media. The easiest way? Make it part of your Reels, Stories, and TikToks. A real example is Jenna Kutcher, a business coach. Jenna regularly posts Instagram stories where she says, want my free Instagram caption template? Drop captions below and I'll send it to you. People engage in the comments and she sends them a DM with the opt-in link. The engagement boosts her post's visibility and gets people onto her list. How you can apply this? Post a short Instagram reel or TikTok teasing your freebie. Want to triple your email open rates? Grab my free subject line guide. That's mine, by the way. Or use Instagram stories with polls or question boxes. Want my free email template? reply yes and I'll send it to you. Or if you have a VIP waitlist, say DM me VIP and I'll send you the early access link. Then Pinterest, the secret list growth powerhouse. Pinterest isn't just for inspiration, it's a traffic machine. People go to Pinterest to search for solutions, which means it's one of the best platforms to drive email signups. A real example is Later, a social media scheduling tool. Later pins valuable content like 50 Instagram story ideas. Each pin links to a landing page with an opt-in form. They get thousands of signups on autopilot. How you can apply it? Create pins for your lead magnet. Checklist, quiz, template, whatever it might be, create pins for them. Add text overlays that say things like free 30-day skincare routine, download now, or the ultimate newborn sleep guide, free PDF, or link the pin directly to your opt-in page. Social media is a powerful tool, but only if you use it to build your own audience. If you're spending time growing your Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, but not driving people to your email list, you're building on rented land. And every time you post, think, how does this help me grow my list or serve my audience? Make sure your link in bio is optimized for email signups. Use Reels, Stories, and TikToks to drive opt-ins, and leverage Pinterest to get email subscribers on autopilot. Now that we've covered how to grow your list through social, let's talk about the final piece, keeping your subscribers engaged once they sign up, because growth means nothing if your emails go unread. Let's get into it. The final part of the strategy is nurturing and converting your list so they actually buy. Your email list is a relationship, not a one-night stand. It's the first thing you do after someone joins your list. If the first thing you do after someone joins your list is send them a sales pitch, they're going to disappear. Because here's the thing, nobody signs up just to be sold to. They sign up because they want value, whether that's a helpful guide, exclusive access, or VIP perks. So, if you treat your email list like just another marketing channel instead of a relationship building tool, your subscribers will tune out. But when you nurture them the right way, that's when your emails start converting into actual sales. The first 7 days after someone signs up are make or break. This is when subscribers are most engaged, but also most likely to forget about you. If you don't show up in their inbox with something valuable, they'll fade into the background. And by the time you send your next email, they won't even remember who you are. So, how do you keep them engaged without being pushy? Let's break down the exact email sequence that will turn your new subscribers into customers without making it feel salesy. The 3 email welcome flow that turns subscribers into buyers. The first email is your welcome and deliver the promise. This email has the highest open rate you'll ever get, so don't waste it. Your subscriber just signed up because they wanted something. Maybe it was a freebie, maybe it was early access, maybe it was a VIP perk. Whatever it was, deliver it immediately. But don't stop there. This is also your chance to introduce your brand in a way that makes them feel like they made the right choice. Set expectations. How often you'll email, what kind of value they'll get. Use your brand voice to build connection. This shouldn't feel robotic, but use a story. Example, Glossier, the beauty brand. Glossier doesn't just send a here's your coupon email. Their welcome email is friendly, on brand, and makes new subscribers feel like part of the community. Example subject line ideas are welcome to insert your brand name. Here's your freebie. Don't call it a freebie. Tell them exactly what it was. You're in. Here's what's coming next. Welcome. A special surprise inside. Okay, the second email is the brand story, but make it about them. The next email is where most brands mess up. They either never send another email, so the subscriber forgets about them, or they jump straight into a sales pitch, which kills engagement. Instead, use this email to build connection. Share your brand story, but make it about them. Your brand story should feel relatable. Why did you start your business? What problem does it solve? How does it help your customers? A real example is Oatly. They're a plant-based milk brand. Oatly's second email is called the Oatly Way. Instead of selling, they tell a story about why they exist, and it makes customers feel like they're part of a movement. Example subject line ideas for this one is why we started brand name and how it helps you, or meet your new favorite brand. Here's why, or the story behind insert your product name. It's a good one. Then the third email, social proof and a soft sell. Now that your subscriber knows your brand, they are much more likely to buy. This is where you introduce social proof, testimonials, reviews, bestsellers without being pushy. What works well? Customer success stories, real people using your product, best-selling product highlights, and new here, here's where to start. Email featuring your top items. Real examples is Brooklinen, a luxury bedding brand. Brooklinen's third email is called 5-star reviews you can feel. They highlight real customer testimonials and link directly to their bestsellers. Example subject line ideas for your third email can be real reviews, why customers love, insert product name. The top 3 products our customers swear by, or see what everyone's talking about. The final takeaway, don't ghost your subscribers. Most e-commerce brands make 2 mistakes with email. They either never email their list so people forget about them, or they only send sales emails so people ignore them. The brands that win in 2025, they treat their email list like a relationship, not a transaction. If you do this right, your emails won't just sit in inboxes. They'll actually drive sales. Once you have perfected your 3 emails in your welcome flow, tested it for a few weeks, and noticed that by the 3rd email, people are still highly engaged, feel free to expand the welcome flow to 8 emails. My biggest tip is to be strategic about every email. Do not just write emails for the sake of it. If your product needs some educating, then this is your opportunity to give them any resources or information they might need to break down the barriers. Now that you know how to nurture your list, let's talk about the next step, analyzing your results. Sending emails is one thing, but knowing what's actually working, that's what helps you scale. Most brands send emails without ever looking at their data. Then they wonder why their list isn't converting. But here's the truth. If you're not tracking performance, you're just guessing. So how do you know if your emails are working? By looking at the right metrics. Forget about vanity metrics like list size. If your emails aren't getting opened, clicked, or leading to sales, your list isn't growing your business. Here's what to track. Open rates. Are people even seeing your emails? If your open rate is low, that's a sign your subject lines aren't grabbing attention, or worse, your emails are landing in spam. Benchmarks to aim for is 20 to 40% for open rates, which is good. Below 15%, your emails might be going to spam or promotions. How to improve your open rate? Test different subject lines. Curiosity, urgency, and personalization work best. Avoid spammy words like free, urgent, or limited time offer. These can trigger spam filters. And clean your list regularly. Remove inactive subscribers who haven't opened an email in 90 days. Example subject lines that get click is I made a mistake, but you win. Or before you buy this, read this first. Or you won't believe this customers before and after. The second thing are click rates. Are people taking action? If people are opening your emails but not clicking, that's a sign your content isn't engaging enough. Benchmarks to aim for is 2 to 5% click rate, which is good. Below 1%, your email content isn't compelling enough. How to improve your click rate is you're going to make your CTA or call to action clear and easy to find. Use buttons instead of just text links. Focus on one main call to action per email. Too many options overwhelm subscribers. And use visuals, product images, GIFs, and user-generated content to increase engagement. End with open loops that makes them curious to click through. Example call to actions that drive clicks can be see what's new, and that is linked to your product collection, or find your perfect match, which can be linked to a quiz, or claim your exclusive offer, which might be linked to your VIP list. And the final thing is your conversion rate. Are emails leading to sales? The ultimate goal, are your emails making money, right? But a word of caution, this metric isn't something you should track on every single email. A well-rounded email strategy includes both value-driven emails designed to educate, inspire, and build trust, and dedicated sales emails focused on conversions. The goal of value-driven emails is not to convert immediately. It's to nurture subscribers so that when they are ready to buy, they choose you. So if you're looking at the conversion rate on every email, you're tracking the wrong thing. Benchmarks to aim for, though, on sales emails, if you have a well-balanced strategy, is 3 to 8% conversion rate, which is solid. Less than 2%, your emails might not be persuasive enough. How you can improve your conversion rate is by using social proof, testimonials, reviews, bestseller badges, creating urgency like limited time offers, low stock alerts, or expiring bonuses, and run a dedicated 3 to 5 day promo every 6 weeks. This helps spike your conversion rate. And personalize your emails. Send product recommendations based on past purchases. Example emails that convert is abandoned cart emails, like you left something behind, here's 10% off if you check out in the next 24 hours, or a post-purchase upsells. Since you loved this product, you might love this too. And then re-engagement campaigns. We miss you. Here's a little something to bring you back. My final takeaway, track, test, and optimize. Sending emails without checking your metrics is like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. The winning formula, track your open and click rates and conversion rates on sales emails. Test different subject lines, call to actions, and offers, and make note of what's working. Optimize based on what's working, double down on what drives results. Once you start tracking these numbers, you'll know exactly what's resonating with your audience and what needs tweaking. That's how you go from sending random emails to building a profitable email marketing strategy. And that's a wrap for this episode. Now you know exactly how to grow your email list, nurture your subscribers, optimize your strategy for maximum sales. What's next? If you're ready to create a lead magnet that actually converts, sign up for my free training coming soon, the Lead Magnet Conversion Formula, how to create a freebie that sells and set up a Klaviyo pop-up that converts. Grab your spot at SheCommerceSimplified.com/leads. See you next week, my friend. Happy emailing, and remember to go take that quiz and sign up for the webinar.